weighing in Fights and Films.
Hi, welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I'm Jenny Rose. I'm here with my cousin and co-host
Brett the Threat, and we are beginning our review of all the aliens. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And we're going to review the very first movie in the Alien franchise, Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Sigourney Weaver, John Hurt, Ian Holm, Tom Skerritt,
Harry Dean Stanton. And there was 4 cats that played Joan.
How many played the alien?
Oh, the alien was some dude they found that was like 7 foot something.
What is this movie about?
They're traveling through space and they're
in hypersleep.
They're in hypersleep, but they wake up. It's like is it like a pit stop?
The computer wakes them up prematurely from their hypersleep on their way back home.
So it's passengers.
Because the computer found a homing beacon, like a distress call. The distress call was coming from an alien ship that they went in to investigate.
Catch that?
What?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. They go and they investigate. They find another alien with a rib busted out and fossilized, so it's been there a really long time, and they don't know what's going on. And then they go further down into the ship.
And they find all the pods.
The eggs, and of course.
Which I'm sorry, but if something went like this, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm see ya.
Right, and it's made of flesh. You know what I mean? It's not mechanical. It's just.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna stick my face in there. But right away, when this movie opens up, it opens up with very slow pace. And like they're coming out of the hypersleep. The thing opens up, and it does like really slow dissolves of John Hurt kind of waking up and
so
coughing.
You might fall asleep while they're waking up.
No, not at all, because that's setting the tone of this movie. You get to see the directing style right away with the opening of this, because it's a very long, wide shot and like the lighting in this movie is fantastic. This is the prelude to Blade Runner, which he did next. That was Ridley Scott's next movie. You can actually see like there's a slight color progression in Blade Runner. You didn't notice? Not at all. And it's perfectly for horror too, because in this movie they use a lot of like hard light backlighting, and which is good for horror because you don't get to see like the entire face sometimes, like especially when they're going down the hallway. They do a hard light and it's just catching the edges of all the walls leading upwards towards the camera, and that's giving like a real creepy feel, especially when the alien walks into frame. You see like a giant shadow, which makes it even more ominous.
You saw this when it came out, right?
No, this came out like fucking, was it 75 or 79?
Yeah, 79.
No, I was like 4. No, I saw this probably when I was in college.
Oh, okay. Because now I wonder if like I'm jaded or something. Because like I watched it and I'm like, dude, y'all were scared easily.
But I saw Aliens before I saw this one, and I loved the movie Aliens. And then I was like, oh, I didn't know there was another one.
Oh, maybe.
So I saw the first one out of order, and I like this one even better. This is my favorite Alien movie of the entire franchise.
I'm glad the cat didn't die.
Yeah. Well, you'll be happy to know the cat makes further appearances in other movies.
I thought this movie was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the attachment you have to it. The alien design, like the head and all, I loved like how the alien looks.
Yeah. Then artist designed that, H.R. Geiger.
Yeah. I've listened to a podcast that actually went onto the history of the artist prior to watching.
Weird guy.
Yeah, really weird.
Weird guy.
There's scenes in it where I'm just sitting here like, really?
Like what?
Like at the end when Sigourney Weaver's walking around in her underpants.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, she got no butt. She's got the 80s butt where it's... And,
well, she's living her whole life in space, so you wouldn't expect her to have like a lot of firm butt.
Then don't show it. And second of all, no girl wears her panties like that. Like...
They do in the future.
Why? Because do they all sag? Do they need to be washed?
But what did you think of the chestburster scene with the alien comes out of John Hurt's?
All I could think of was the scene in Spaceballs.
Did you research that scene? Because like none of the actors knew that was going to happen.
No, I knew that the girl that gets splattered with blood, that was her real reaction, because they knew blood was going to splatter at them. They did not think it was going to go that far.
Right.
Like there was too much pressure on the line, or more than the actors knew, because the actress, that's her real reaction to it getting on her, because she didn't think it was going to get on her.
But if you see a production still of that scene, you can see like all the cameras are just covered in plastic, and all the directors and the camera operators, they're also covered in plastic. So when the actors came on set, you can imagine what they were like, whoa, something's going to go down here.
It's like the seating at SeaWorld. You may get wet.
But I love the use of the alien in this, that it's not like overboard. It's kind of like, you can kind of compare it to the movie Jaws. Have you seen the movie Jaws?
Yes.
Okay, the first one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How you didn't really see the shark that much until like the very ending, and even then you didn't get like like long drawn out shots of it. And this one you only get like maybe like 5 minutes in total.
Yeah.
Of Alien screen time.
Yeah.
So that keeps it even more creepy. What did you think of the music in Alien?
I don't remember it.
You don't remember?
It was not memorable.
I thought it was very appropriate to the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it made it even more scary.
Yeah.
I love the strings that they used. I love that it was very subtle.
It was subtle, very subtle, because I don't remember it.
But if you are going to watch this and you haven't seen it before, watch the director's cut. That is definitely the better version of this, because I have seen both, and you do get a little bit more of the alien, especially when he's like hanging from like the chains and stuff like that. He's kind of like hidden in there, but you get more of the alien.
Those scenes, I liked the scenes with the alien. But again, like I said, I think the alien looks cool. Do you know why the alien's blood is corrosive?
Why?
Because they needed a reason for them to just not shoot the alien.
That's a pretty good reason. But this was filmed in the 70s. I think it came out in 1979.
I think so, yeah.
But I still think the special effects are pretty good, especially like the chest burster scene.
Yeah, no.
When he's looking through like the alien as they're dissecting the face hugger alien, I thought the effects of that were really good. The alien itself is pretty good. He is a man in the rubber suit.
You can see it in kind of the full body shots.
Right, but you only get a glimpse of that, which is why they did that.
The worst one for me was the cut with the robot, with the headed robot. That's the worst cut.
That's my only complaint of this entire movie. Is I wish that they had cut away and then came back. I would have accepted it more rather than just like it literally just smash cuts.
Yeah, and you see the shift. It's like a TV show.
The dummy head to like the actor head. It's not. It doesn't even continuity wise. It doesn't even fit. Yeah. But that's my only complaint.
No, I can agree on that.
But this is one of Ridley Scott's all-time best movies, and I'm a big fan of Ridley Scott, especially Blade Runner. I've watched it countless times, and if you're looking at it from a filmmaker's point of view, if you want to study like shots and cinematography especially, such a great movie. Alien is definitely one of the best movies to do that for.
I could see that happening.
So how would you weigh in on this?
I give it 4 punches.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go way lower.
No, I mean, because
Did it scare you?
No.
It didn't scare you?
No.
Nothing scared you?
No. Like I said, but I watched it just this last week, and I think that certain things now it takes a lot more to scare nowadays than it did back then. There's just because so much has been done in the decades between, and so much in our world today is scary that it's like, dude, no, that alien ain't got nothing on what's going on today. And if I watched it again, it would be because a group of people wanted to watch it. But I can appreciate the work in it. Just like how
and you can see the quality of it.
Right. Like I rate some movies higher than you because I see a different enjoyment from them, like our previous one we just reviewed.
Yeah.
I can do the same thing contrary-wise, where I may not necessarily have the enjoyment that I do, but I can appreciate the art form that it is.
And the writing is really good in this movie too. You actually get to know all of the characters, and as they do get picked off one by one, you kind of, especially like Harry Dean Stanton character, I felt so bad.
I just was making sure, I just felt for the cat.
There's so much more to this movie than that fucking cat. But I like my science fiction on the dark side and the serious side, and this is the epitome of that. Of all the Alien movies in this franchise, this is by far the most serious. Maybe the second most serious is probably Aliens.
Yeah, there's no punchlines or nothing, huh? There's no funny man. There's
this is pure horror, pure drama.
Because a lot of times now.
And of the Alien movies, this is the only horror one. Everything else is kind of action horror. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I give this movie a fucking five punches.
Yeah,
this is a knockout movie. Love this movie. I've seen it a bunch of times, and I'm going to watch it a whole bunch more.
All right.
All right.
I want to build an alien prop, though. I do like.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
If I can figure that out, we'll see if we can build that. I don't know.
You got to make the mouth come out.
Yeah, we got to get into some Adrenos and robotics then, and I don't have the budget for that yet. Support this podcast, and maybe we'll see it. And if we start getting some money from the YouTube ads and everything, maybe I can build with the mechanisms. But
sweet.
But that's getting a bit out of my budget range.
Okay, don't forget to support her MMA fight career. She has a fight coming up.
May 20th.
May 20th in Long Beach.
Yeah.
She has an opponent, and she's going to kick her butt. Right?
Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. And don't forget to support this YouTube channel by
liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we have a link below for merchandise.
There you go.
Yes.